What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So in today's video, I want to talk about the amount of acrylic yarn that I have that I really don't utilize, because I don't really use acrylic yarn for making clothes, and I really want to make more crochet clothes and knit, but today we're mainly talking about crochet. So like, I want to get rid of like all of my acrylic yarn, and the best way to do that is to do home decor pieces, purses, tote bags, baskets, different things like that, right? So I went through Pinterest, I went through Etsy looking for patterns, and I came up with a bunch of cute ideas to get rid of your acrylic yarn, and we're gonna talk about that today. So I have my iPad here, and I've saved all of the projects that I wanted to talk about today. Now, keep in mind, this is about getting rid of acrylic yarn, but you can do these projects. For me, it's about getting rid of acrylic yarn, but you can use these projects for any type of yarn that you want to use it for, or whatever the pattern calls for, or whatnot, okay? So first we're going to talk about some of the projects that I've done in the past are like home decor based, and these projects are really, really good to utilize a lot of yarn. So in this first picture, we'll probably put it over here because there's more room over here. So in this first picture, this is I know you see them at like Hobby Lobby. I think Target might carry some sometimes. CB2 has them sometimes. But these were really popular, I'd say, about 6-7 years ago. So I had a little craft show in 2018. And when I had the craft show, I made a bunch of these, right? So basically, this one right here, very boho looking. And how I did it was I took the jute cord and I tied it to the wooden dowel. I think that's what you call it, like the wooden stick. And then I hung it. And then when I hung it, I actually constructed it while it's hanging on the wall. That's the easiest way to do it. It's not good to lay it on the floor. It's literally easiest to hang it somewhere. That way you can just see how it's falling. You don't have to keep, because if you lay it on the floor, you have to keep like, it gets messed up on the floor. So hanging it up, just put a little bitty nail in your wall or whatever you gotta do, and hang it like against a flat surface. But what I did was I constructed all of it, and in the middle, after I constructed all of the yarn, in the middle I decided to do the colors that I used in the middle. Like I braided that yarn together, and then after I got it all done, all I did was cut it into the triangle, and it was perfect, cute. Utilized a lot of acrylic yarn, and it's a cute boho decor. You can put it in your room, you can put it in a living room, you can put it wherever you want, honey. But it is super, super cute. So that was one of the pieces that I made out of acrylic yarn. So the other piece that I made out of acrylic yarn is so stinking cute to me. So I love the colors of this. I love the black. It's like I'd say like a beige, what is that? Like a taupe. So black taupe and a mauve. Oh my God, love this color combo. Like if your room is these colors, or if your room is like more neutral and you just want a pop of color, this is the perfect color combo. And it's so boho. Like I said, all these are pretty boho. Anything with yarn, I feel like in home decor is gonna be a little more boho, right? But how I did this one was hung the jute cord on the dowel, same way as I did the other one, and I constructed it all. I did chunks of colors, right? And then at the end, I cut out the shape. And super easy. You just need a really sharp pair of scissors when you're cutting, and you want to hold it like you're cutting hair. I'm a barber, so it's pretty easy for me to do that. So yeah, you just want to hold it like you're cutting hair, or just you want to hold the pieces in between your hands. And if you can't hold the pieces in between your hands, you just want to lay it kind of flat up against the wall and then try to cut it, because you just want to keep the pieces. It's pretty easy to cut, to be honest. It's super easy to cut. You just want a sharp pair of scissors when you're doing it, and then boom, there you go. It utilizes a lot of yarn. You can pick any color palette that you want, and you just made your own home decor piece, Okay, and the last piece that I did for the art show was this gorgeous. Now, the picture is from CB2, I believe, but don't quote me on that because I can't really remember. I might have got it off of Pinterest and maybe clicked on the link and it went to CB2. I'm not sure. I feel like I got it off of Pinterest, but this was the inspiration photo. I never actually got photos of this piece that I made because the hardware that I got for the backs of the mirrors, I sold it with, with the mirror, but I'm trying to think of, I know there's a girl here in LA that bought one, and I feel like, I can't remember how she adhered it to the back, or did I adhere it for her? Or did she take it to a mirror shop? I can't remember. But how I made this was, I can't remember exactly, but how I made this was I got 4 round mirrors, and then I took them to a glass shop and I got them to cut them in half to make them half moons, and then they beveled the edge that they cut in half. So after that, all I did was I turned the mirror on the floor. I laid it on the floor or on a table. You can lay it on the floor or the table, a flat surface. What I did was I laid out all of the yarn and I glued it down. And then I taped it with some masking tape, really nice, and flatten it really good. And I laid some books on that and just let it sit for the day, right? And then I used that same taupe yarn and it looked so good. So next up, we're gonna get into the Etsy patterns that I bought. And if you want me to link these patterns in the description, just drop me a comment, because I'm not gonna link them unless people ask for it, because it's a lot of work to link everything. And if no one's asking for it, then I'm just not gonna link them. But all of these patterns you can utilize with any type of yarn that the pattern calls for. Acrylic, with as far as the weight of the pattern, right? But I'm utilizing these with all acrylic yarn. Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of my acrylic yarn stash. So first up, these bags right here. These bags, or this bag pattern, is definitely, it looks like it's been made out of a raffia cording, but you can utilize this with acrylic. You can double your acrylic, you could triple your acrylic yarn, triple the strands if you want to, or you can probably use single. I'm pretty sure you can use single. But I think this bag is so cute. It's very resort-like, it's very beach-like, brunch-like, summer-like, all the things, right? I love it in both colors. I love it in the black, and I love it in the neutral. I think that I would do it. I definitely have a bunch of, if I can reach it, yeah. I definitely have a bunch of this, which is just like a taupe. I definitely have so much beige, taupey, colors, and I have a lot of this, so I'm definitely gonna make it in this. I have so much acrylic yarn, I might make it in another color. I think it would also be cute in this navy blue. Ooh, this navy blue would be so pretty with a really light, kind of like a blue like this shirt, an outfit, and then have the navy blue taupe. Oh my god, that would be so cute. But so next up we have this really cute, it's like a Japanese knot bag. I don't really like the colorful one, but I love the solid one. I don't really like the granny square that so it's 2 granny squares and then there's a trim. I'll pop a picture of it laying flat and you'll understand that in the middle, there's two granny squares. There's a granny square on the front and a granny square on the back. And then the sides creates like this, the side straps. I think I'm just gonna do, instead of doing that starburst granny square, I think I'm just gonna do a regular, just a tight stitched granny square, not really a design. And I think I'm gonna do it all in a solid. I think I'm gonna do it in this one brown color that I have. I don't have it over here. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it like that. I really like the little charms, the little shells and stuff they have hanging from it. That's a really cute idea as well. Okay, so this pattern here is super cute because I actually wove denim. I did like a waffle denim before, and I love weaving fabrics. And I thought these cute crochet fabric strips woven into a granny square is a vibe. You can make so many things with this. You can make a tote bag. You can make a pillow, a decorative pillow. You can make a blanket. I don't necessarily love the amount of colors they used in this pattern. I would make it more just solid, just so you can appreciate the texture of the waffle. You know, the texture of weaving it in, and I just feel like the weave and then all the different colors and then it being squares, like it's just too much, you know. So I feel like maybe one or two colors, but I would just mostly keep it solid and really appreciate the waffle. I would maybe keep the waffle in the middle solid and then maybe do the trim a different color. But like two colors tops. I would not overdo it on this because the waffle is it's gonna stand out for the texture of it. So I just think it's adorable. And yes, I got the pattern to this on Etsy as well. Let me know in the comments if you want it. Oh, do I love a clutch bag. This is super, super cute. I love the stripe in the middle. You can do this with so many colors. These are a little bit more fall colors, but I'm not one to wear all light colors in the spring, summer, and all dark colors in the fall, winter. I would definitely figure out a style to go with any color in any season. This is a super cute bag. You can make it in so many cute color combos. Oh my gosh, I could see it in like a red and a really highlighter like neon pink and cream, or like a deep purple and like a olive green and like taupe. It does have a frame, a clutch frame that you need to purchase. It'll tell you that all in the instructions when you get a pattern like this. So next up, I'm going to talk about the ways you can make baskets with yarn. So acrylic yarn is, if you know, you can triple it, you could double it, like I said before, to make these baskets really, really sturdy, right? Here's a picture, cute little baskets. They got a little flower arrangement in it. You can put so many things. You can roll up, have you ever seen those baskets where people roll up like their washcloths? You can roll up your washcloths. You can put diapers in there in your baby's room. It could really be used for a baby's room. You could put, you know, when a baby's little, you can put diaper cream and all the things, right? The little suction ball and just all the things that you would have right next to their crib. You can utilize it for hair things, hair accessories. You can utilize it for fruits and breads. You can utilize this for so many things. The only thing that I wouldn't do, I wouldn't set them outside for nothing. You can utilize them for plants too. Oh, I got a picture. I'll pop up a picture. I seen a picture of them utilizing them as a pot. Thank you guys for watching. I promise more to come.